Incredible rescue of a giraffe from dangerous parasites. A gentle giraffe quietly wandered through the lush, morning-lit tropical forest. Its body looked frail, tired, and covered in uneven, patchy fur. Birdsong filled the air as golden sunlight softly streamed through the dense leaves. The giraffe paused by an ancient tree, rubbing its itchy neck against rough bark. Suddenly, sharp pain surged through its neck and legs, causing it to recoil. The camera revealed tiny, strange parasites crawling densely across its skin. These blood-sucking creatures latched firmly onto its skin, causing unbearable agony. Desperate, the giraffe tried scratching its neck with its leg, but couldn't reach. It stumbled weakly through the darkening forest, losing strength with each step. Parasites rapidly multiplied, forming a terrifying gray blanket over its body. Finally overwhelmed, the giraffe collapsed, eyes tightly shut, utterly exhausted. Nearby, a pack of hyenas sniffed the air, sensing the giraffe's vulnerability. They swiftly moved through the undergrowth, eyes locked onto their helpless prey. The hyenas silently encircled the giraffe from afar, patiently awaiting their moment. Several hyenas crept closer, growling softly, teeth bared menacingly. Suddenly, a white rescue vehicle appeared, driving quickly down the forest road. The rescue team anxiously surveyed the giraffe's critical condition through their binoculars. They swiftly prepared specialized medical equipment and anti-parasite solutions. Determinedly, the team rushed through the trees toward the endangered giraffe. The rescuers sprayed a powerful medicine, causing parasites to fall helplessly onto the ground. Parasites squirmed weakly, detaching from the giraffe's skin and scattering onto the forest floor. Using gentle care, the rescuers carefully removed remaining parasites with precision tools. A rescuer administered a soothing injection, quickly relieving the giraffe's pain. Seeing humans, the hyenas hesitated nervously, stepping backward in caution. Reluctantly, they turned away, disappearing silently into the shadows of the forest. As the hyenas vanished, the forest became peaceful again, returning calmness to the scene. The rescue team continued carefully treating the giraffe's wounds with compassion. Gradually, the giraffe regained consciousness, slowly opening its weary eyes. A smiling rescuer gently approached, offering fresh food and clear water. The giraffe slowly began eating and drinking, strength returning to its body. Miraculously, it stood up gently, taking its first careful steps toward recovery. A rescuer lovingly stroked the giraffe's neck, sharing a quiet, tender moment. Gratefully, the giraffe lowered its head, gently nuzzling against the rescuer's hand. The team smiled proudly, capturing this heartfelt moment forever in a photograph. Then the giraffe quietly turned, gracefully walking into the forest, returning to nature. Warm sunlight brightly illuminated the peaceful, lush tropical forest once again. The rescue team departed happily, accompanied by joyful, cheerful bird songs. Their meaningful journey reminded everyone about the importance of protecting wildlife. Now healthy and strong, the giraffe walked confidently, symbolizing hope and compassion. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about the video. Dramatic rescue of a black rhino from African wild dogs. A solitary black rhinoceros walks slowly across the vast African savanna. The rhino appears exhausted, breathing heavily, with visible injuries on its skin. Harsh sunlight covers the dry golden grasses, with distant bird cries echoing. The rhino stops near a dried watering hole, rubbing dirt onto its painful wounds. It suddenly feels intense pain in its shoulder and back. Infected wounds are visibly crawling with maggots and flies. The rhino desperately tries rubbing against rocks and bushes, but fails to relieve its pain. It staggers weakly, losing strength and balance with each step. Parasites rapidly multiply, covering large areas of its body. The rhino collapses helplessly onto the hot, dry savanna ground. From afar, a pack of African wild dogs senses the wounded rhino. The wild dogs swiftly approach, stalking silently through tall grasses. They cautiously surround the rhino, waiting patiently for the right moment. Several wild dogs move closer, growling menacingly, threatening the vulnerable rhino. A bright orange off-road rescue vehicle appears, quickly crossing the savanna. The rescue team uses binoculars and urgently assesses the critical situation. They rapidly prepare medical equipment and anti-parasitic medications. The rescue team swiftly approaches the rhino, determined and focused. Rescuers quickly spray strong antiseptic solution onto the rhino's wounds. Parasites fall to the ground, squirming weakly under the intense sunlight. Team members carefully remove remaining parasites using medical tools. A rescuer administers antibiotics and pain medication into the rhino's body. The wild dogs aggressively return, unwilling to abandon their prey. The rescue team forms a human barrier, using flares and alarms to repel the dogs. Eventually, the wild dogs retreat, disappearing into the distant grasses. Rescuers continue carefully treating the rhino's wounds under the harsh sun. The rhino slowly regains consciousness, gently opening its eyes. A rescuer compassionately offers fresh water and nutritious food to the rhino. The rhino slowly eats and drinks, gradually regaining strength. It carefully stands and begins walking, showing signs of miraculous recovery. A rescuer affectionately places a gentle hand on the rhino's shoulder. The rhino softly lowers its head, expressing deep gratitude toward the rescuer. The rescue team happily gathers around the rhino, capturing a joyful photo together. The recovered rhino calmly walks back into the expansive sunlit savanna. Bright sunlight illuminates the vast, harsh, yet beautiful African savanna. The rescue team leaves proudly, committed to protecting wildlife. The story concludes with a meaningful message emphasizing wildlife conservation. The rhino confidently strides onward, symbolizing resilience, compassion, and hope. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about the video.
The sound of a snapping twig echoes in the stillness, each step of the leopard awakening the forest, tension and anticipation spreading through the air. The antelopes hold their breath, eyes glinting with fear. The leopard like a stalking shadow, the air suddenly heavy. The leopard sharpens every sense, the silence suffocating, as if foretelling something about to happen. The beehive dangles like a silent threat, the faint buzzing small but ominous, signaling danger lurking above. The first bees leave the hive, their buzz a cold warning, the air suddenly taut with tension. The leopard looks up at the beehive, its eyes flashing with curiosity mixed with danger, as if fate, hunger, and exhaustion weigh on the leopard's shoulders, its eyes flickering with desperation, the beehive a final hope in a long, aimless day. The leopard's body seems to collapse under hunger's weight, each step a sigh, exhaustion so suffocating. A reckless decision sparks in its eyes, the leopard summoning its last strength, the first step onto a dangerous path. The leopard climbs like a daredevil, each claw a pounding heartbeat, edging closer to an uncertain fate. A powerful strike like thunder. The beehive shatters, honey spilling like blood, a fateful moment unleashing the wrath to come. Honey flows like a deadly invitation, its sweet scent laced with danger. The forest, suddenly, a battlefield. A black cloud of bees charges like a nightmare, the roaring buzz deafening, the leopard with no escape from nature's fury. The bees' stingers pierce like 1,000 knives, pain exploding, the leopard engulfed in a storm of life and death. The leopard thrashes like a mad beast in despair, each swipe a hopeless cry. The bees are darkness swallowing its life. The leopard's body drowns in the darkness of the swarm, pain and panic erupting as if swallowed by a living nightmare. The leopard struggles like a trapped beast, a few bees falling like faint glimmers of hope, but the swarm remains an unending nightmare. The leopard leaps down like one fleeing death, dust swirling thickly, each step a fragile pulse of life. The leopard falls as if betrayed by the forest, pain spreading, the bees buzz a song of despair. Pain tears through its body. The leopard rolls in desperation, gasping breaths mixing with the bees' buzz, a breathless fight for survival. The leopard lies still as if accepting fate, utterly exhausted. The bees buzz a whisper of death drawing near. A desperate leap into the icy stream, water splashing like a cry for help, yet the bees refuse to let go. The bees build hives on its fur like a victory claim, the leopard sinking in agony, the cold water unable to save it from this nightmare. The leopard falls like a tree in a storm, utterly spent, the bees a shroud of death pressing down on its fragile life. The hyenas stalk in eerie silence, eyes glinting as if foreseeing a feast, the leopard's life hanging on the edge of death's scythe. The hyena advances like a ghostly predator, each step a countdown, the leopard a prey about to fall to the scavengers. The jeep races in like a final spark of hope, its roar shattering the silence, carrying a fragile chance of survival for the leopard. The rescue team emerges like warriors, binoculars in hand a guiding light, the leopard's fate resting in their grasp. Through the binoculars, the sight of the bee-covered leopard sharpens. The rescue team's hearts race, time freezing before the dire scene. The rescue team leaps into action, tool bags on their shoulders like the weight of life, each step a blazing spark of hope. The bees buzz like death's growl. The rescue team holds its breath watching, every second a race against time to save a life. The smoke machine in hand like a final weapon, the rescue team prepares to face death. Fragile hope hanging in the air. White smoke erupts like a saving light, the machine's roar drowning the bees' buzz. A moment deciding between life and death begins. The bees rise like a nightmare dissolving. White smoke a blade severing death. The leopard's eyes crack open to a glimmer of hope. The rescue team holds its breath as the bees disperse, white smoke a protective wall, each second a beat of life prolonged. Water sprays like a life-saving rain, each drop washing away pain, hope flickering in the rescue team's eyes. The solution rubs away the darkness, bee remnants dissolving, the rescue team fighting to pull the leopard from death's grasp. Each scrape washes away death, the leopard's fur emerging like a light of revival, the rescue team steadfastly reclaiming life. The needle pierces like a final ray of light, medicine flowing in with life, the rescue team holding their breath for a miracle. White gauze covers like armor of life, each wrap a pulse of hope, the leopard pulled back from the brink. The faint heartbeat echoes through the stethoscope, each beat a sign of a miracle, the rescue team clutching hope in their hands. The red meat like a gift of life, the leopard eats slowly, each breath a moving sign of revival. The rescuer's hand strokes like a comfort, the leopard's fur soft under dusk's glow, a warm moment of life and compassion. The rescue team stands like heroes, smiles radiant, victory over death filling them with boundless pride. The flash bursts like a radiant victory, the smiles on the rescue team's faces a testament to courage and hope. The photo glued to wood like an eternal mark, the rescue team preserving a moment of triumph, pride overflowing in the dark. The rescue team waves like a fond farewell, the leopard leaving with the life they gave. A beautiful moment between man and nature. The leopard rubs its head like a silent thank you, a warm moment between the saved and the saviors, the rescue team's hearts melting. Each step a beat of freedom, the leopard walks carrying reborn strength, vanishing into the mysterious darkness. The leopard fades like a ghost returning to nature, its final gaze a promise of life, the forest embracing it in its mysterious arms.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about the video.